Okay, well, music is all over the place today. I think I finally found a half-decent track. Let's go. Alright, what's up everyone? Somehow still have a crooked palette. Okay. So today, well, first off, don't mind me. I feel absolutely exhausted. Don't know why. Just the last like 3 days, couldn't do anything. Super tired, so if I'm a bit more lethargic than usual, that's why. So, I did, however, work on this guy over the weekend. He's coming along. You can see. And, kind of where I left off was this guy got sprayed with known oil. Because that's how I'm highlighting. I'm highlighting everything white and airbrushing it with known oil. And going back and doing the metallic highlights. And, I also had started on the Melto rifle, which I think I just need to put a little bit more of a coat on the barrel there, and then this thing can also get a little bit more on the barrel, and then white highlights on all the white stuff, and then this can also get sprayed with known oil. Oh, also, actually, do I want to do it now or do I want to do it later? Yeah. The base is technically ready. I got on basic level. Just gotta pop the actual body on. I should do it now. I don't know. I got, I think it's partially because I'm how tired I've been. I, just went way off my system over the weekend and just was painting in whatever direction I wanted, so now it's a complete mess and out of... Like, it's a very ineffective sequence going on right now. I even managed to fill in a bunch of the hole that the foot peg is supposed to go into. A lot of time I don't even bother using these, but whatever, I just kind of felt like it this time. Get that test fit going. Looks good. I mean, technically I wouldn't even have to... I don't have to glue that. Actually, it's pretty tight in there. You know what? Guess we're skipping the glue. Alright, there you go. We are, we've made progress. Alright, that's the stream, and, just call it there. We're done. He stands. Alright. Yeah, you know, we'll do all the spraying at once, so I'm not muting for too long, so let's get the melt again prepped for that, and then probably be around the end of the stream, if I had to guess, is when I'll be ready to null oil everything. So I am, oh, pardon me. I have been using the Army Painter weapon bronze for this. And I do intend on purpose to try and null oil airbrushing the bronze and see what that looks like. Kind of a new technique overall that I'm trying out, which is airbrushing shaders. I suppose worst case scenario, the bronze is separate enough from the rest that I might try if I don't like it. I don't know if I'll repaint it. Maybe I'll just try over the null oil. Try airbrushing like Reikland shade or Agrax. So Agrax is kind of dark. That's why I initially said Reikland shade. Got a lot more color to it, you know. Only downside with these bronze metallics is that they don't cover super well. Like, they're not very opaque. They take a tick to dry. I think honestly I need some glow improver. Yeah, if I hadn't been so all over the place with the streaming already, I would have considered like not even streaming day, because also my throat's kind of weird. I've been wondering if maybe like I've just gotten sick, because the last like couple weeks I've just been really out of it compared to the couple months before that where I was go nonstop for a good while. Like I wake up, like actually like, would just wake up immediately, decent bit of energy, have breakfast, work out, go for a jog, have a cold shower, have a ton of energy after that. We'll be ready to take on the entire planet. And lately, no. Been skipping work. I've been, skipping work, rescheduling work. Being self-employed, you can do that. Not streaming regularly, just really out of it. I've not even been painting as frequently as I normally do. Just been really out of it. Ugh. Alright. I think we got that opaque. I'm gonna draw some white lines. Like, I was even considering, should I stream today feeling like this, or would it literally negatively impact what I'm trying to do here? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm trying. Just keep trying, I guess. Just glad I halved my streaming time. Man, if I were gonna try 4 hours, screw that. But really, it was before I even started streaming that I started feeling like out of it. It's just I need I need a new venue to show off my painting. The big part of it. A lot of business stuff, basically. I mean, I like streaming. I like hanging out with people. Talking while painting and teaching people stuff. I had kind of planned on doing this for a really long time. I just never got around to it because of other contracts going on until recently. Basically, as soon as I started feeling kind of under it. I was like, hey, I got the opportunity now, and I don't know how much longer I'll have the opportunity to stream like this, so I'll try streaming it right now. Yeah, over the weekend, I had gotten Disney Plus, so was it Friday, I want to say? I binged Book of Boba Fett, and now I've been working my way through the Clone Wars, because I only seen like bits and pieces of that over the years. While painting. And when I don't feel like painting, I've been playing Sword of the Stars 2. Even though it's a mostly broken game, I got a kind of stable build going on right now. So it's been fun so far. There hasn't been any glaring errors thus far. Which is good, because generally speaking, that game is mostly broken. What is this flap of something? What kind of material in there? Hoping it's white paint, not black paint. I don't know. I can't say it's white paint, it's just doing whatever it wants. That's fun. Oh yeah, where's the improver? Try these again. Now I got the white going mostly where I wanted to, just hardly any white is coming out. But yeah, I know I'm way behind, but the Book of Boba Fett was really good. Totally could have gone for way more of that. I hope there's a second season coming. Because that was pretty nuts. My thinking is after I, which this will take a while, but I mean, my thinking is actually I should do the whole front first, and then I'll figure out if I'm even doing any of the back. Maybe better the front where it sticks out more. After I finish the Clone Wars, see Bad Batch, and then watch the new Obi-Wan, which I've heard like all over the place reviews on that, so I'm not in any super rush. At some point, I get caught back up with Marvel. I've only seen about half of the Phase 4 stuff that's on there. And, actually a couple bits of Phase 3 I never saw. Captain Marvel, which I know a lot of people said that movie was at best mediocre, but I mean, probably know it at least for the story aspects. For the long-term story aspects. It just, it's hard for me to just sit down and watch a movie anymore. I mean, I could do it while painting. Wouldn't be the worst. Okay, so I know I definitely need the top of this kit. But here's what I don't get. I get my music through Epidemic Sound, which is supposed to be all like pre-catered for not getting hit by copyrights by Twitch or YouTube. Yet every VOD I've done, every VOD I've exported to YouTube since I started doing the playlists from Epidemic Sound, like where it just chooses whatever from its archive within a certain genre. Every single one has gotten some kind of copyright claim on them. They're all like soft claims, like they're not putting my channel at risk or anything. But they're all saying, hey, you're basically not gonna be able to monetize this. And I'm like, what's Epidemic Sound doing? Like, how am I playing tracks with copyrights on them if that was the entire point of Epidemic Sound? It's like, I've never had this issue before, because I was using Epidemic Sound before I even was streaming. I was using it to make, like, business media with. Yeah, I've had an Epidemic Sound subscription for, like, a year now. Used them for all sorts of projects, never had an issue, and all of a sudden, this playlist for somehow keeps playing music that is pulling copyright. Very annoying. And I was thinking about maybe not even uploading the entire VODs to YouTube and just downloading the video feed to make my tutorials. Oh, I do still have to go back onto my YouTube channel and make that playlist of the tutorials so people can actually find them mixed in with all the VODs. Which I suppose that wouldn't be worse, and if there's anything that really sticks out as an experience that should be shared, I can just, you know, clip it, basically, put up as a short or something. Which would probably be good for advertising the stream on Instagram. Because I gotta remember to actually go back and do it. It's a little easier when you already plan on making a tutorial. I usually go into the stream being like, all right, this is gonna be the stream where I do X, and I'm gonna make a tutorial on it. But yeah, I can try to adapt. Because yeah, I don't know if they're really doing anyone any favors going up on YouTube with the copyright claim on it. So I'm not. I mean, it's not like a lot of people are watching them anyway, but they're also not getting monetized. So it's like, what is even the point? And in theory, I've heard this anyway. Then I can just play whatever I want. If it's not getting uploaded anywhere, then it doesn't matter. I haven't double checked that, but that's what I've heard. Because I always put definitively copyright-free music on the tutorials because tutorials are always sped up so much that like none of the audio is actually used at all. I immediately cut it. It's just out of my way. It'll be my first time doing hands with this technique. What's the name of this song? Actually, this one comes up a fair bit. I like it. We changed. Huh? Cool. Doesn't tell me by who unless I try to scroll through and find it, which could be. Oh, well, I say that literally just found Rambutan. Okay, cool. We changed by Rambutan. I like it. It's fun. It's funky. I'm trying to think of what else has been going on. I really didn't do much this weekend. You? Wait, oh. So I haven't, I've been, how do I word this? Been a little short on cash, but I haven't been buying much, like, booze or anything, even though I quite like drinking. I'm not an alcoholic by any means, but I do, it is my drug of choice. And, yeah, I haven't been able to do it in a while. I mean, I have some whiskey around, but not enough to actually, like, get... I don't think I even have enough to get me buzzed, in all honesty. It's been a while since I've gone out and, like, partied. At least, like, large-scale partying, I should say. It's like, I had, like, a small bachelor's party with my brother, a month and a half ago. But it's been a good couple of months, like nearly 3 months. I think a bit more than that, actually. I think it might be closer to 4 months since I did any, like, real serious partying. And wouldn't you know it, I was thinking about that, and my D&D campaign, not the whole campaign, but like the Sunday session, almost entirely took place at a block party. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, right? This is... It's literally just thinking about how I miss this. And we can't even, like, be here and get drunk. We're here to, like, find someone. This is like... This is like a meta tease. This is like a tease on multiple levels. Yeah, you got multiple houses that are just all party houses, basically. The whole street's filled with people. Everyone's getting drunk. Except us. We had to go and, find an NPC member of the party that had, of our adventuring party that had gone off to take care of some business, and then, responded with the checkup sending, saying she needed help and where she was. Tracked that place down. She's not answering the sending. Now we gotta go talk to a crap ton of drunk people to try to figure out what's even going on and where is she. Oh, turns out she didn't need our help. Still not done with that fight. Which I have to say, it's impressive to me that we managed to find someone, you know, getting drunk at a block party that is giving a party of level 11 adventurers more than a speed bump. But he seems to be some kind of, I say half orc with quotation marks, mostly orc. Mostly orc monk. There's a lot of cage fighting, I guess. It's giving us kind of a hard time, but we'll see how it goes, considering that sorcerer turned 2 of our party members into giant gorillas. And I'm about to take the gloves off. But yeah, I miss my whiskey. Totally go for just a night of, even if it's not like full-on partying, just a night by myself, sipping peanut butter whiskey for a few hours and get properly buzzed. That sounds nice. Not yet. I don't think it'll be much longer, but not quite yet. Alright, is this highlighted enough? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. I think it is. I think we're good to airbrush this. I'm gonna clean my brush. Get the airbrush, try to pop this out fairly quick, as I'm gonna be muting myself, and it's just gonna be the visual and the music. As I've been told, the airbrush is fairly loud. Fair. Something like that. Alright. Alright, that's the non-oil done. Honestly, I think the gun looks pretty good. Back up here. Yeah. So, metallic highlights and maybe some heat distortion effecting on the barrel. And I'd say this piece is done. Though first, I think we're going to finish this arm because then I can attach the arm and attach the gun like right after that. Right. So this needs the metallic highlights and then the chapter icon. And this is good to go. I really like the really matted black effect that non-oil provides, honestly. Alright, so need some plate mail metal. Yeah, the actual paint on the brush is too dry. Oh, I did finally edit it, and then this morning, because it makes more sense to post on weekdays and the weekend, the hot plasma tutorial that's now on both Instagram and the YouTube channel, which you can find both in the link tree that pops up in chat every once in a while. And I also finally remembered to put the link to the Discord server in the link tree, which is probably the most reliable way of knowing when I go live. So I post that with an everyone tag every time I go online. If you definitely don't want to miss a stream, that's probably the best place to go. And slowly but surely, I'm building a community of other painters that want to get better and learn and stuff. And I also link all my tutorials on there as they come out. Okay, no one's probably going to see that or any of this highlighting, but let's see if we can't clean it up anyway. It's some water, not too much water. Probably already dried by now, but I got the main bit off. It's hard to tell, honestly. Probably whatever. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. I already cut out a Raven for this thing. What's the thing I have over here? Another fire support. Transfer, that's a fire support transfer. Okay. Oh, right here. My transfers. Alright, so... I keep all my transfers in one of the Legion transfer shipping packages, because it just seemed to make sense. If it was good enough for that, it's good enough for the rest of them. To this point, holy crap, do I have a lot of transfers. And I gotta find the ones from the Primaris upgrade things. I think the slightly larger ones on there are meant for Gravis. It's been so long since I've done Gravis. Or maybe I'll just do a standard Raven. Okay, well I found one that has some of the slightly larger ones, so... Yeah, no, that's too big. So I think I have to get just a standard Raven. Which at this point I may just pop it out of the one of the Legion ones. Yeah, screw it. Forge Road, here we go. I'm very far. Hold on, I gotta get my head in here so I can not destroy this sheet by actually seeing what I'm doing. It's weirdly enough, Forge World sheets are pretty finicky about cutting. Like they're very like inconsistent. There we go. All right, done deal. Let's go back and package. Man, I must have nearly 40 different transfer sheets in there. Probably a couple hundred individual. Oh, at least a couple hundred. Just the Legion ones, like 50. Anyway. Right, gotta prep the... I probably should have done this before I start digging. Pop some micro set on the Cauldron to prep it. At least that's what the instructions say. I don't question it too much. And I would normally clean my water out before I dip the transfer in there, which I'm going to do in a second, but it's not a whole lot in there. It's mostly a little bit of Nuln Oil from the airbrush. I just cleaned it out before starting the stream, so... Alright, where are my tweezers? There. I just have to stick my hand in a bucket full of blades pointing directly up. It's fine. It's fine. And we dip. I'll leave that there because that probably wasn't long enough. Forge World ones take absolutely forever to slide off. Which the micro set is surprisingly already dry. Nope, it's gotta go back in. There we go, now it's starting to slide. So we'll pop a little bit of water on here so we can move it around. Okay, actually get off the cardboard and right into the napkin. There we go, that's where I want it. Alright, let's get this where we want it for the most part. Okay, if you have a very gentle touch, no joke, the best tool I found for doing this precisely is the back of my Zacto blade. So you gotta be real careful, especially with the Forge World ones. They're very, 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 very thin. Okay, so we're gonna let the water in this dry and then probably pop some micro soul on there because no, that was too much. Because there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be thinned out, but it's getting there. We're getting there. Alright. Go back to the shiny metal. Doing the metallic highlights on the melted gun. Start with the silver. And then we'll, or steel, I suppose. Then we'll move over to the bronze, and then we'll do the effects on barrel. Which the entirety of the other shoulders transfer will be done before this melted gun is done. There's a lot to highlight here. Let's get more of a painting. There we go. There we go. You know what I might do? I'm gonna first highlight the barrel. Then I'm gonna Reichland Flesh Shade. The forward 3/4. Then I'm going to Agrax Earth Shade. The forward half. And then probably Null Oil maybe twice. The most forward quarter of it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Sorry, I went kind of quiet. Just these small nibbly bits. A fair bit of focus. That last track was pretty good, though. I was really vibing with that. And considering switching to size 0. Yeah, let's give that a go. do me a little bit better with these very finicky curved bits close to other stuff. It's not supposed to be metallic. No, it doesn't have enough body to resist getting spread by the other thing. Where'd that brush go? There it is. Alright, round 2. Yeah, there we go, it just goes right. Always complicating things for myself in the name of doing stuff better. Sometimes it pays off. It's fine though. My nature will just bug the crap out of me if I don't at least try. I gotta try too hard in the back here though. Probably good enough, just like that. I don't know what this track is on about, but it's very funky. The way I like. Like, it feels like something that should be in like a... what do you call that? I know, like, European. It's got a European thing going on there. Like a little bit of a Venice vibe, or Paris vibe going on. Also, some intrigue, some drama, little inference of action. It's like a one of those semi-action spy movies where it's more about figuring out the conspiracy than the action of like chases or anything. It's more like a constant inference of a chase. I think I scared someone off with that terrible description of music. That was the story I was gathering from it. Yeah, I just got a bunch of bright silver paint all over crap I wasn't supposed to right there. Nice. Saved it. Oops, son of a... I felt the brush wipe something. I should not get anything. I don't even know exactly what happened right there. On the plus side, I don't see anywhere where I just slathered a whole bunch of silver on something I wasn't supposed to, so I'll take it. Yeah, really not sure what happened on that one. Anyway. Oh, I think I got the arm here. Wait a little bit. Eh. Actually, grab this brush here. I can't. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Wow, it's only been an hour. Feels so short and so long simultaneously. Oh man. Yeah, this song speaks truth, always in my head. It's the reality. Gonna grab a couple most obvious bolts on the other side. Cool. Alright. As the silver done, let's pop some micro soul on the transfer there. All the water is definitely gotta be dried out on there by now. Let's see. Still a little bit of moisture there, but I think it's dry enough that we can pop some stuff on it. I think I gotta put lammy and medium on the other ones because they're still got a little shininess going on them. Gotta mat that down. Lammy medium isn't super matting, but it's matting enough to like use it for that. I find that part of the trick with micro soul is not putting too much on it. If it takes too long to dry, it starts just eating your paint, turning into a goo. Had that before. That was really annoying to fix. I had to practically strip that area, cut it all off. Start over and redo the whole thing. Nightmare. What mini was that on? Was that on one of the white scars? I think it might have been on one of the white scars. I don't remember. No, it was a right shoulder pad and there was red going on, but that's both the armies, so I don't remember. Anyway. Let's get some... What color should I highlight this with? Let's get like a tiny bit of true copper and put on maybe like the pipe or something. The pipe shouldn't be too shiny. So that basically brings it back to like the same color, just not like matted down so much. Just gives us some shine again, which actually that might be what we want for the pipe. It's just a pipe, it's just a flex pipe. Nothing special. The pipe does look pretty good, not gonna lie. Alright, we'll do that on the canister as well. Maybe we'll use the original weapon bronze for the barrel and the Aquila. I might go back and blackline these two trenches around the bottom of these magazines. I don't know if there was like a molding fail, but the front of this magazine is a little screwed up there. All right. Not really much of bronze left from last night. Or even earlier today, for that matter. Like just enough to be noticeable in here, though. Yeah, this is too vibey. This is, let's sit down and meditate and fall asleep vibey. Too close to that already. Oh, there's a bit of paint there. I found another one. One sounds a little bit more like the Mass Effect 1 soundtrack, but yeah, it's still a bit too low key. It's a bit too low key. It's a bit too low key. Alright. Move on from this. Alright. Alright. Looking really good. Begin the cycle of shades. Reckland Flesh Shade is going to be my first one. Not sure how this is going to go exactly, but we're going to give it a go. So I want the top, or the most forward. I'm going to call the top like the ending up there. Top like 3/4 of this. With it being pulled towards the front. Oh, I went all the way back in the back. I don't want to go that far back. Alright, we'll let that dry, and I'll be kind of subtle, and then the Agrax will be a bit more obvious, and then it'll be very obvious. How's this doing? Almost dry. It's not perfectly dry yet. Oh, we're waiting on 2 things to dry. Alright. Oh, I could put a... Lay me a medium on the other transfers and mat them down. That I can do while I wait. Hopefully mail that down a bit. And I can glue the backpack to a nail. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these backpacks between the three of them are the same, but I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, it's all the same. Or this is the right one. I got lucky. I don't know. I'm gonna pop it on a nail. Regardless. So like the obvious place would be put right in the hole, but I feel like that's gonna make it harder to like put it on later. It won't seal properly. At least if it's on the rim, I can put that off. Nope. At some point off screen, I have to prime the other two heads. I got one of these heads primed right now. Not sure why. Not sure why I have one head primed and not three, since I at some point primed the three originally. Not sure who's doing what upstairs, but okay. Dragging something against the floor. Nope. Nope, I gotta reset. Fine, now we're just waiting for stuff to dry. I mean, actually, if the melter gun is dried, now would be a good time to put the next thing on, which it looks, yeah, it's having the effect I was going for. You can kind of see the difference. Next is Agrax Earthshade. I want the +4.5. Just like before, all the excess is being pulled towards the front. It tends to pull a little bit more. This is very gooey stuff on the top here. I'm gonna get stuff from deeper in. Pulls more where the brush last touched the mini. You're kind of pulling it where you want it to collect. There you go. Alright, let's try gluing this power pack back on the nail again. I'm gonna try going up. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right do it right here. Yeah. So that will be easy to knock off before popping it on the mini. When this is done, I'm gonna check on that shoulder insignia. See how that's doing. And then I may just, like I said, black line the trenches in the magazine on that melter rifle. That'll make it pop. Maybe not full on Black Templar. Maybe I'll just shove some non-oil in there. Just want some contrast going on. There we go. I think that's good. Nice. So that'll be up for painting after these other bits are fully done. Alright. How's this coming along? Basically dry, I think. If flat, it's not flat all the way yet. Okay, so we're gonna need another coat of microsol on that one. Really up here. Up here where that main duo was. We'll get all of this along the edges. So melts down flat. Then when that's all done, same thing. I put laminate medium on that to matte down in comparison with the black that's been non-oiled. Son of a... Okay. Did I knock that over and drop it on a spider, or was the spider involved in knock it down? This is a pretty decent sized spider that is currently very confused as to what's going on. Cool, dude. That was completely unintentional. You can go about your business. Please go deal with the flies. I'm all for it. Here, I'll give you some encouragement to go the other way. Oh, you're like stuck. You stuck it. You stuck something in your own web? What's going on there? You're just losing your mind. I'm using my phone for a flashlight to see what's going on. One of its legs is just completely going wonk. You can't seem to like move off the area it's stuck in. There you go, You are... Okay, you need to turn around. Go the other way. I don't need you sneaking up on me while I'm painting. You look just big enough that you might be carrying something I care about. Go the other way. Back to hunting with you. Alright, spider saga over. It's a pretty cool spider. It's pretty big. I like spiders. I like how, for the most part, we can both agree on a non-aggression pact that we can benefit each other. I can ensure other humans don't smash them, and you can take care of my pests. Alright, moving on. Alright, so... Agrax is still... drying. Don't let me a medium come on here. Say the knee's good. There's still a bit of loss in the middle right there. Yeah, light's picking it up. Noticeable. Alright. More Lamy and medium. Lamian. I don't know why I said it like that. Go with it. We got more like super vibe music. It's like Mass Effect 1 stuff right here. Oh, it's literally the same track as before. Man. You put a near endless playlist on random, you get the same track, like all of 6 tracks apart. Absurd. Alright. Oh yeah, I was gonna null oil the crap out of these trenches. It's what I was doing. Looking a little better. The aggreg's dry all the way while I have null oil out. Looks like it is. Alrighty. I'm gonna darken the utter crap out of the front of this thing. Yeah, it's gonna take, if the others that I thought would take 1 pass actually took 2, it's gonna take like 4. Alright. That was like 2 passes right there. Let that dry. We'll see how it goes. There we go. I think that's good. So let me in medium to mat everything down. Also seal it in, that matter. I mean, they're gonna get Storm Shield after they're all done anyway, before the tournament. So I am getting the look I want. I think I want just a little bit darker though. Alright, not that dry. Once the Lamian medium on the left shoulder is done, we can attach that arm. Which it's almost there. Another minute. Alright, what does this backpack look like? I've not done a non-aggressor Gravis backpack before. In fact, aggressor ones were still years ago. Okay, so we're gonna do probably that nub silver. Oh, sorry. Like, yeah. Anyway. The silver, the inside of the silver. Oh. Yeah. Wait, do I make like the whole inside thing silver? I don't remember. I don't remember what I did on my other guys. Just, I think I just made the inside of them silver. Anyway. The rest is all gonna be black. So he needs another minute. Looking pretty good. Yeah, that's the coloration I want. Gotta wait for it to dry all the way so I don't mess it up. Why do I have 3 pings all of a sudden? Who's messaging me? Oh. It's nothing. I still want to give this like a minute. It's just a little bit of like residue left over. Okay, we'll do the metal on the backpack. It's only take a minute. There really isn't much of anything there. I still got enough to pull from here. No, I don't. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Okay. I know it's so insistent on doing like really, really low key, low vibe music today. Normally the problem is that it's too fast. It makes sense for like something you paint to. It's like literally going nuts. Normally the problem. Here you go again with the vaguely like French like. Oh no, this is literally that track. Okay. Maybe I gotta like reset the page or something like after this track because I think it just got kind of stuck in a loop. All right. Melta's looking pretty good. And let's say this arm is done, so we can pop these onto the main guy. Move this quite along. Alright, just prepping the hole. Always gotta prep the hole. Alright, so... Because, of course, I snapped the friggin' stick off, I might actually have to do this the other way around. I can't tell where exactly the line up with the wrist is here, so... First I got a bunch of glue in the hole for the melta too. Because it's the only place you know for certain it isn't going to need any paint. Oh, hole's still not big enough. Clean up later. Just keep knocking stuff off my desk. So I have all these corks over here covering model bits from the white scars I postponed. Get this tournament stuff done because it's got a painting element. There was no way I was gonna make it with multitasking. Is that going on where it's supposed to? Alright, it is. Alright, let's get some glue in there. This is a banger. This track slaps. I can dig this. What's this one called? Monopoly. Perfect. I like Monopoly. Imagine playing Monopoly to this track. Except, yeah, you can only play this one track for all like 3 hours. You're playing or whatever. I don't know. Really, like, an actual game of Monopoly is only supposed to take like 40 minutes. So everyone plays it wrong. Like, add and subtract like a bunch of rules that aren't even like there because they don't read the manual. Like, there's a bunch of rules that are actually house rules that most people think are standard rules of Monopoly. Like, you know what a big one is? Is adding more houses. You're supposed to use exactly the number of houses and hotels that are in the game. It's a whole part, it's a whole stage of the gameplay, is actually being able to limit people's houses. That's about the mid-game stage. Is being like, alright, I'm gonna fill these cheap properties with a bunch of houses so that other people can't get houses. But people add like pennies and stuff to it. And doing that actually extends the game out a bunch because you can't knock people out that way. Which that's like one of the earlier stages in the game that you can legit knock people out reliably. Because you keep them from getting any houses so they can't afford rents. You know, basically right now. In real life. Alright. Just reset the tracks. See how that does. This ain't bad. Okay. I'm gonna dry fit the arm because the gun should be stable now. And yeah, I just popped the arm right into there. Looks good. Let's get some glue in there. Probably won't finish the backpack. Well, there's a chance. It's not very likely, but there is a chance the backpack could also be finished. Which means if I paint... Well, actually, yeah, I got another stream tonight. So yeah, there is a decent chance this Eradicator will be done tonight. It's just the backpack and the head. And like I could get most of the backpack done on this stream. Is that going on enough? I think so. I think it's all connected properly. That's coming along and looking pretty bloody good, if you ask me. That looks great. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the backpack. Which, really, we just gotta highlight everything, and then null oil it, and then do the, highlighting on the metal bits. Not that much at all. Jeez, I got too much paint on the brush right now. Again. A much calmer brush this time. Yeah, it's gonna be a decent bit of cleanup. Realizing a lot of these lines are very tightly packed together. And white's already finicky as is. We'll get it. Some of the trick of white is just simply being more stubborn than it. I can be pretty stubborn. Like how I stubbornly keep not having the actual painting in frame or like reasonably visible for one reason or another. I'm pretty stubborn about that. Now we're so close. I think either I'm gonna hit this thing being highlighted just in time for the end of the stream, or I might just go until I finished. I don't have anything on my schedule lined up right up against the end of the stream, so I might just go till I have this done. And then I'll null and oil it before stream tonight. So we'll pick up on it getting its little bit of metal highlights and then again popped on the model. But yeah, I gotta clean it up and then do the airbrushing with no oil. And then the little bit of metal highlights tonight, throw it on the model, and begin on the head, which will probably just do the whole head tonight. 2 hours to do a standard head? Yeah, no problem. We'll be starting the next Eradicator tonight. Jeez, I'm doing really terribly here. Alright. Let's say this is highlight. It's gonna be cleaned up and non-oiled, which I'll try to do before the next stream. And then, yeah, we'll wrap this Eradicator up tonight. Cool deal. And, anyone who's watching or has watched this far, if you want to see a tutorial on how to do that melta barrel like that, just leave a comment somewhere. Tell me. I'll make one. Probably ask this a few more times as I go through the squad. And if it seems like people want to see how this is done in video format, I'll make one. Using this format to make tutorials is quite easy. I can usually make a tutorial in like an hour. And they come out at like 1.5 to 2 minutes long. Alright, awesome. Well, I will be back in 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 hours, right? No, 3.5 hours. 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be back. Have a good afternoon, everyone.